Good morning, this is Pigsy doing another video. So I'm not the only person in the room, so if you hear any other noises, it's just somebody else here. I just want to talk about really Raja Yoga and some depression and fasting. So when I was doing my fasting, I think I was pushing it a bit because I wanted to try to push to sort of 1 meal every 36 hours. But what was happening is that I got to the point my body was just saying you need to eat, and it wasn't that I was hungry. I just felt like there was something I needed in the food, so I just needed to go and have a meal basically. I also had the impact of some work stuff as well, and that sort of ended up. I think basically with the work it was just some stresses in there. Somebody moaned about basically being too quick at work, take your time and stuff, which is fine. But rather than somebody speak directly, they went off and moaned to my boss, and so my boss called me about that, so I had to explain why. So that was one impact. The other was that I had sent a letter off. I sent this letter off, reaching out, and it does what we call a bit like snagging. So if you've got an emotional connection to someone or things, it can act as a bit of a reminder and pull you back a little bit. So it kind of changed the mood slightly, and I think also listening to my body, I could feel like maybe some inflammation. So you could feel like a hot burning sensation in your stomach, and so that you don't really want to give yourself ulcers. So you have to listen quite carefully to what your body wants, and it kind of just stuff dwelling on your mind rather than in your brain. And I was thinking, well, I know how to quiet this down, so I decided to do a bit of yoga, and it's very easy. So I mean, we could do some now if you want. Basically, just relax your body. So just let yourself sink in, find your comfortable position. Some people use different poses, but you don't have to. Let your feet sink and connect to the floor. And I want you to sense where your feet are. Now I want you to move that sensation further up to your knees. Just sense where your knees are. Good. And then sense where your hips are. Let them relax. And now I want you to sort of relax. You might feel your lower back like it's sinking down to the seat. You may feel like your shoulders are rising, so it's different, sort of better posture. And but you obviously sit how you're comfortable, and then just let your shoulders become heavier and relaxed. Sort of sense where they are in the sockets almost. Your elbows are feeling that connection. They're pulling downwards. They're sinking into your legs if they're touching legs. And just let that sinking sensation in your body, and then let the tension go up to your neck and your head, and your head becomes more relaxed, and let the tension go out of your neck, and your eyes become slightly heavier. Now take a deep breath, hold it for a few seconds, and then repeat. Now you might feel what I do is there's tension here, so my focus is on my forehead, and then I want that tension, that focus to connect to your heart. Just sense where your chest is, this area of your body, and then just relax your mind and connect to it. And what you want to do is just quieten your mind, just everything just goes silent and still, and then what you're trying to do is listen to your heart almost, or sense where your heart is, and then let your thoughts and feelings just float away and relax. You can also, some people do this with practice it at rise open. They just You know, like if you're starting, because people daydream, but you could day meditate. So you just look at a point, relax your eyes slightly. See, the eyes are wider here, and relax them slightly. Look at a point. Let your breathing. And you can connect, if you want to go qigong, you can connect your breathing to your heart space as well, and your mind. So when you breathe out, it's almost like it's a flow of water. You'll flow into that point in your mind, or flow into the chest. And after you've practiced this for a while, you can do other stuff, like you can you may focus on your stomach. Actually, mine's gone in a bit since my OMAD. But with that, going back to that side, and so as I say, I had a few little triggers that could make me feel a bit down. I think it's because our client is moving away. I was with her, and then her family there, and they keep saying about them moving up north. This kind of compounding the fact that she's not going to be there. So I'm thinking I'll probably just keep in touch. I'll call her up once a month. And then there was other impact of from another company I work at, and they saying, "Oh, these people have put a complaint in," and stuff like that. And but the atmosphere with them, I think, is because I was at peace when I went in there was no stress there. I mean, I did explain that on a night call, when she's in bed, etc., because I was aware that the other person in the household locks up and goes home, I didn't want to sort of delay her. That's my intention, because I know that she works. So, and also being a 6'1" guy, hanging around a place with say the daughter downstairs, I don't want to make her feel uncomfortable. So I think that's quite important as well. I just being overconscious maybe of what her feelings might be, because she doesn't know me, so I didn't want to make her feel uncomfortable. But anyway, so that was kind of like that stress. Ask questions: can you cover these shifts? Can you do this? Can you do that? And the impact of sending a reaching out letter, which may get no reply, which is no issue there really. But I think it dispels karma, because I'm in a better place, rooted position, and I haven't tried to pretend there's no past there. Whether there's a break and this is what goes on from here, sort of thing, and showcased my character as a person, rather than had it in a sort of sense where I was unstable, because I would get emotionally affected by different things, and it was hard to see things. I mean, if I could have done things differently, I think it would be very difficult. I'd still need to have a break emotionally, because when you're emotionally attached to people, can you just switch? You'd have to divert your energy somewhere, and if your body's developed sort of triggers and connections to a person, when you're around them, they make you feel a certain way, and so on. So it's just one of them things, really. You know, it's a roll of the dice. Sometimes the luck doesn't work out, and that's the way I look at it. And it's moving on, because you don't want to be backsliding emotionally. Progress. I mean, the other thing, when I went home, it's a bit of a feminine type thing to do. I just cracked on, did some housework. I think that made me feel better, because I was able to put some emotions into action. If I just sat there watching TV, I wouldn't feel like I'm doing anything. But by making the place look better, I feel like I'm solving a problem. So if I was tidying up, it made me feel better. So today I'll probably stick to sort of the OMAD, but then I won't sort of push off eating. I just keep it more calorie reduced. I'll be mindful. Like, I'm going to eat a massive chocolate. I mean, ideally, my insulin level should be a lot better now. Insulin control, and I just eat something, or maybe I will have a cup of coffee with milk in it. I don't have to have black coffee all the time and stuff like that. So I can make better choices, I think, in the evening. I just really in tune what my body wants, because it's very easy to push yourself and say, I'm not going to eat this, I'm not going to do that. But it can put you on a bit of a downer if you're a lot of restricted. I look quite tired today. That's because I basically worked late, and I got up about 5 today. But I feel fine. And then, like I say, there's times in a day where you can do little bit of yoga. All it is just you clearing your mind, connecting to your heart, and it's basically maintenance, maintenance of the day. Because if you're just using your sleep for maintenance, that's not always the way. So anyway, thank you for listening, and have a great day, and I'll speak to you soon.